Okay, power of consistency. The second chapter, I'm just going to break it down as a cliff note. What he was pretty much saying is that you have to be very aware of your surroundings and notice the verbal toxicity around you, and you have to omit that and replace it with positive thoughts. By example, rich people suck, or rich people are crooks. You have to, and I'm guilty of kind of thinking, they're greedy, they're kind of, evil and selfish people. But then I know personally, I've met Project AWOL and I see what they're doing. I see a lot of charitable entrepreneurs, and I know for a fact, even Mother Teresa, she had so many millions of dollars pass through her, and yet, she knew exactly how to take that and not be selfish about it, but she just gave it all back, so that debunk that truth and remember to replace that thought with a positive emotion. And it's basically telling you how to break it down so that you can subconsciously develop that as a habit. So it's all about emotion too, and attaching that truth to an emotion. Right or wrong, you have to understand whatever you think about, it will manifest itself because of that feeling. That feeling will result in the reaction or the action that is taking place. So for me to be a millionaire, I have to understand that it's kind of like driving a car to an office, okay? Your first time, you just don't know how to get there. You have to kind of really focus on the directions, the GPS, and, you really have to concentrate. And then, it's not only going to take once, but it might take you maybe 2 or 3 times to get it right as far as how to get from your house to an office and then back again. So once you get that ball rolling and you understand that kind of thought process and you mastered it, then all of a sudden it becomes some subconscious and you're on autopilot. Well, it's the same with sales too. It's the same with Empower Network, for the fact that, okay, you have to learn how to sell the 15K formula and understand that there are going to be objections that will be in your face, but then you have to learn how to just kind of go through the understanding of what somebody's fears are and remove that fear, and basically he also talks about, how that, again, it's kind of like on autopilot. It's going to get a little bit rough and bumpy along the way, but then once you understand your mentality that good or bad, right or wrong, it's going to happen. And in a good economy or a bad economy, people are still buying. So you better have the good economy attitude, because a bad economy, what you're going to do is sell cheap, versus a good economy attitude of selling value. Empower Network is value. So that's why it's so powerful, and that's why people are making $50,000, $60,000, $100,000 a month, because they know the value of what content is being delivered for people to become very successful business owners online. He also did something called FEAR. FEAR is an acronym for focus, emotional commitment, action, and responsibility. So basically he's going to go into chapter 3 about that detail, but basically that's his breaking down of a fear process on a positive note. Okay, so you really got to have to focus on, what stops you, but then also, okay, once you're aware of that, then you have to remove it and then move on from there. So anyway, that's basically what chapter 2 is about, and I hope this has helped you. Chapter 3, it's basically about simplicity, which I'm guilty of. I overcomplicate and overthink everything and worry to death about everything right now. And so I'm hoping with all that clutter, it's going to be removed, and simplicity is what is actually why 97% of people don't succeed in their business. Is because of that mind clutter, and they don't simplify. And Steve Jobs said it best. He said it's a mental marathon just to keep it simple. So So, but when he mastered it, that's when everything came into place for him. Anyway, that's it. I hope this has added value, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.